It's day 2 of our challenge to prep ahead a bunch of really healthy, easy options for THM. What we're making today, live on camera, is a bulk mix for my peanut butter blizzard shake that's been posted at the Well Planned Kitchen since 2014. It's been a go-to THM friendly shake. I use it all the time, and I make this bulk mix so I can just measure, mix it up, and have it quick and ready to go in the morning. This bulk mix is gonna be a huge time saver. I think you'll love it, but you can also do this with just about any shake. So we're gonna mix this up today. Then I'm going to be making these ultimate e-bars from Trim Healthy Table off camera. This is on page 432 of Trim Healthy Table. To be honest, I think it's one of the most slept on recipes from THM. They are so good. I'm not gonna make this on camera with you for a few reasons. The first is that the way I like to meal prep, to prep snacks and desserts, is that while I'm cooking dinner for my family and something's on the stove, I make a second thing that's unrelated. And the second thing today is going to be these ultimate e-bars. So while I'm cooking dinner tonight, I'm gonna make these e-bars. They'll be done very quickly and easy to grab for breakfast, snacks, whatever I want throughout the week. The tip that I have for you regarding the ultimate e-bars, I've made these so many times. I have heard from way too many people that they burn up your food processor. And that's actually another reason I'm not making it on camera. It's super, super loud. So what I do is I follow the directions making the tea. They have long tea in them, which is fantastic. But I go ahead and add the oats to start, and I blend them just a little bit. So I'll put the oats in my food processor, pulse it a few times, get them a little bit broken up. Then I add the rest of the ingredients, and then I add the remaining bit of oats at the very end of the recipe, so there are some whole pieces in there. So I just will measure out the entire amount the recipe calls for. I add, it's 2 cups, I believe, total. I'll add about 1.5 cups, pulse it so that they break down into slightly smaller pieces. Then I add the rest of the ingredients and follow the directions. Then at the very end, I add the last 1/2 cup of oats and I stir it up really well. That's my recommendation so you don't burn up your food processor. It's a little bit out of order from what the recipe recommends on page 432 of Trim Healthy Table, but it definitely helps a lot. By the way, I don't know if anybody else has a completely severely abused copy of Trim Healthy Table. This is actually my 3rd one. This is the one that has been in the best condition because I've been very careful with it, but mine, it looks sad. I use it all the time. So hopefully I'm not alone in that. Hopefully we all beat up our cookbooks when we use them and love them so much. So we're gonna go ahead, as I said, I'll be making my e-bars off camera. If you're not joining the challenge yet, it's not too late to download the free packet at thewellplannedkitchen.com/prep-ahead. You will get the instructions for 5 days of simple meal prep. You don't have to choose these recipes. You can choose any recipe you want. I will be emailing my bulk recipe for the peanut butter blizzard later today. So if you're not on my email list, you're probably gonna wanna get on that too. So I already have this jar with a couple of servings left. I'm just gonna refill it and I'm gonna tell you how I make. This is 4 servings of the shake, but I double it all the time. So I'm not doubling it because I already have some, but you could double it if you want. So this is for my peanut butter blizzard. I will just add 1 cup of protein powder. I keep the same jar going with my ingredients. I've got 8 teaspoons of super sweet that I already measured, so you didn't have to watch that. I've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt, but I just kind of shake it in there, so that's good enough. A few good shakes. 1/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. I've got 1/2 of a cup of peanut flour, the defatted peanut flour. I use THM. If you use PB Fit or something you get at the store, please look out for added sugar and carbs. Make sure that what you're using, I don't know that I've ever seen a PB Fit that's on plan. Someone could correct me if you've seen one, at least not in my stores. I really just stick to THM's brand of defatted peanut flour. Occasionally I can find some on Amazon as well, but I really like THM. So I put the 1/2 cup of peanut flour in there, and then 1/8 of a cup of sunflower lecithin. So this is it. You could mix it up. I just put the lid on and shake it really well. When you're ready to have it, you just scoop out 1/2 of a cup of the mix and mix it with 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened almond milk, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, and then ice cubes to your liking, however many ice cubes you like. This is a blizzard, so it's like a good, creamy, delicious, I like it to taste like a chocolate peanut butter ice cream treat, so I will usually just put a handful of ice in there and I blend it all together. On busy mornings, I'll use a little whisk and I'll just do the 3/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk, the 1/2 cup of mix, and the teaspoon of MCT oil, and I will blend it with a little hand blender or just whisk it really well with a fork. I like the hand blender a little bit better. This recipe is an FP, but if you add more MCT oil or you add more coconut oil, it could be an S. So this is my quick, super quick, I can mix this up so fast, peanut butter blizzard dry recipe bulk mix. You can find this at thewellplankitchen.com. I'll be emailing it to you tonight if you don't have it. And I'm making my ultimate e-bars for snacks this week while I'm making dinner. So if you find that you don't have time to meal prep, probably one of my top tips is to make sure that you prep one thing when dinner's cooking. If I'm making a slow cooker meal, I always make 2 and freeze the second one. If I'm making anything in my kitchen, I have something else going. So if I weren't making the ultimate e-bars tonight, I would probably be making dinner and browning some ground beef to freeze for later, or making a batch of brown rice in my Instant Pot, or slicing vegetables, something, fresh veggies to snack on through the week, something that's unrelated to the meal I'm making, but quick and easy, an ingredient that I could use for future meals. So I hope you're having fun with this challenge. I hope you're stocking up. If you're following along, we're on day 2 and you should have 2 snacks ready to go. So I would love for you to get your shake done. It doesn't have to be in a jar. You can make it in a plastic bag here, whatever you have, and get your other snack done at any time today so that you're prepped and ready for the week. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.